Hello friends, welcome back to our today's tutorial. And in our today's tutorial we are going to move to the other side of Photoshop. So we are going to today handle or study in Photoshop. So in Photoshop today we are going to see, or we are going to learn how to create a stroke or an outline on a photo or an image. So this one is very common mostly in those thumbnails that they always use on YouTube. We always see people on YouTube having created images that are having outlines or strokes. So we are going to learn how to do it in photo. So we are going to see how to do something like this. I think you can see this image here. It is having this outline, this green outline. So we are going to learn how to apply these strokes on images. So the first thing we are going to do is now to load our Photoshop. We load it here. If it's not on your taskbar here, you have not yet applied it on the taskbar, you can just come on the start button, then you open it from there. So wait for it to load or to open. So it may take a while, but you have to be patient with it as it is opening. This is one of the latest version 2018 CC. And after it has opened like this, what you're going to do is to load the image. So our image is here that you're going to load in Photoshop. You drag it. After dragging it, you come and drop it in our Photoshop here like that. If you don't drag and drop it here, you can just open it from here in file, then you come on open, then they will direct you where it is located, then you can open it. So after it has opened here, then we are going to select that object where, or that subject where we want our outline to apply. So how do we do that one? We just come and click on select here, then after select you come and select subject here. So then the Photoshop will automatically select the subject from the photo. And if you are using a bit the old version, then this feature might not be there. That means for your case, you will just come and use the quick selection tool here to select the subject in the image or in your photo. Then after you have selected the subject, when you try to click here on the layers and see, you will only see there one layer, which is now the background layer. So we have to first create another layer. After selecting our subject, you can just create a duplicate layer by just pressing Ctrl G on the window. Then after we come and double click on this layer, this new layer that has been created, you double click there. So when you double click there, then they will load the properties of that layer. Then among those properties, we shall find there the stroke here. So we come and check this box for stroke. So when you check it automatically, you will see the stroke or the outline having been applied on your photo. Then you can want to adjust now the size of the stroke. Now how do you do that one? Just do it by clicking on this plus sign. After clicking on the plus sign, then you will see here the stroke size. You will also see the stroke color. As you can see here, it is in light blue. So that means if you want to change it to another color, you can just double click on this color, then you select any color of your choice. Let us assume we want green, then you click OK. So you will see the stroke having been changed to yellow color. And if you want to increase the size, you can increase it like that, or you reduce it. So now for our case, we shall leave it on like 2 pixels. You can put it on around 2 pixels like that. Then here you can control the opacity of the stroke. So you can either increase it or reduce it. So when you reduce it here, you will see it disappearing. But for us, we can leave it around 90. And leave it around 80, around 86 there, like that. Then after you will click OK. So you will see now that outlay having been applied on your image. Now here we can save our image. And how do we do that one? So how do we do that one? Remember here we are having there two layers. We have this duplicate layer that we created at the beginning, also have this one here. Then you may want to save it as on a plain background, or on a plain background that is not having any effect in the background. That means you will just save this layer which is having a plain background, but for our case we want all the background and the image to be together. That means the only thing that we are going to do, you just come on the layer here. So we first merge the layers down so that it is one image. Then after, you can now come on file, then we are going to save. You click on save, you select where you want to save it. Let us assume ours we want to save it on disk F, and in this YouTube folder. Then you change the name if you want to. Then after you save, then they will ask you if you want it to save the maximum quality or what. You can just save the maximum quality like that. Then afterwards, when you come and check here in our folder, here, in our YouTube folder, then you will find there that image which is having that stroke. So that's how we create strokes in Photoshop. So that's how we do it. I think everyone has at least got something. So if you want to create something like this one here, we will always use that stroke or that outlook tool, just like you have learned how to do it in Photoshop. So that was our today's session in Photoshop. So you keep trying these things and always keep creative. And if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please you can do it. Also like these videos and share to friends. Thank you very much. I sign out.